Hello, and welcome back to Through the Ages. Now, this is going to be a little special video today. We are doing a world showcase. So, I haven't done these since I believe the very first episode, and I thought that it was about time that we do another one of these. So, in this showcase, I will be showing off all the cool builds, projects, from big to small that we have done within this world. And as you can see now, we're doing a nice flyover of our swamp. This is what we call home in Through the Ages. Now this has all been taken in 1.16.5, and we will not be moving on to the next version until later. But this is the review. First, we have the Natural History Museum. Now this is something that we've been working on for a very long time, and I just put in a new exhibit, which is the fossil that we found in the last episode. There it is in all its glory. Now we're going to go through and look at all the cold biomes. So here we have a frosty tundra and the normal tundra along with an igloo. And now we have the mega taiga. And here is a mountain biome. Here is an ice spikes biome. We have a frozen river as well as a cold taiga. Now, this is the flora and area that showcase. We have all the trees, pumpkins, stuff like that. But now we're heading into the temperate climate biome showcase area. So there we have plains, forests, sunflower plains. Here we have a birch forest coming up right here. Do not worry about the lava that is underneath in the nether exhibit. There was the swamp, and now we have all the flora of these temperate biomes, which this is all of the flowers in the game. So it's a really big achievement for me to get, the Wither Rose was the hardest to get, but this is all of the flowers, as well as a couple of the trees from these other areas, and large mushrooms. So there is a river biome, and then you can see a better view of the large mushrooms, and there is a covered forest. So now we'll be headed into the aquatic. This is a 1.13.2 wing and something we needed to add in for a long time. There you can see we have all the coral types. That is a cold ocean. This is a legacy ocean, the old one, with a ocean monument in it. And this is the coral reef, and you can see right there there's a ship, sunken ship actually in there. But that is the coral reef, one of my favorite exhibits in the entire place. This is a cold ocean again, but with an iceberg in it. As you can see, the glass makes it hard to see, but you should have seen this place before the new glass textures got updated. And again, there's the deep cold ocean that has the gravel floor and sea pickles and everything. And now we will go into the next one, which is the hot climate biomes. So there again is all the flora and plant life. You know, we have a cactus, which those were hard to put in because of the cactus's parameters. Savanna. We now have a jungle temple along with the jungle biome. That's a 1-to-1 scale, as well as the desert temple, again 1-to-1 with desert well in the desert. And then finally have the mesa biome. And the mesa biome is probably one of the cooler things that I've done in this place. There you get another good view of the fossil. And that is an actually excavated fossil using the original bone blocks. There will be a cave section coming soon. That's something just we need to work on when it comes to the update. But here we have the nether section. You enter through this nice little portal here. And there's the nether wastes. Here are the warped forest and crimson forests. Very cool. I love these a lot. The soul sand valleys with the basalt pillars. Behind us, we have the Basalt Remnants. And yeah, other than all of this block showcase of all these different blocks in the area and the flora of all the area, as you can see, we're going through here, ancient debris, nether warts, you know, I'm like stumbling over myself here, all this area. It's really a cool location to be in. I really enjoy this addition. And there finally is a ruined portal. And now we will be going right to the desert city. Now this is a big one that I've been working on for a very long time. That that Colosseum right there was actually built, I believe, in 1.3.2. But yeah, and this whole city has been slowly being built around. A few of the shops are done here and there. We are populating it with villagers and iron golems, as you see. There will be many of them. But every house is complete, just not every job and work area is complete. We'll have future videos where we are working directly on those things, which is just very cool. There's a little shopping area, a little market area. You can see these iron golems are just everywhere. I don't know why. We're going to have to find some solution to deal with them, as you can see coming up here to the farming district area. Yeah, there's just a whole bunch of them, and we need to do something, some iron farm with them eventually. But yeah, the villagers are doing a really good job at, you know, populating these areas and filling them in. Here we have a church that I don't know, along with like the whole town center. I don't know what I'm going to do with the churches. A lot of the interiors of these buildings have signs of what I want them to be, but again, who knows? This is such a large build. Here we have the library, though. One of my favorite builds in the city, actually, just because of the sidewalls there. And then we're going to take a little alleyway through to get to the other side and get a good view. And this is how you have to traverse it, you know, going through normal survival. Sometimes these alleyways are, you know, are this tight. We come up to this other side of the town. No villagers have actually moved in over here, and that is okay, but they will eventually. And now let's go get a full view of the town from above. And this was all taken at nighttime, but now we're right to the crypts. So the crypts are a very cool location. They were my location on my mob farm, but since then they have, like, changed. It is not the location anymore. And yeah, these are just the underground, like, catacombs and crypts. Little cool little area. I don't really go down here much too often. Now, this is the Enchanted Library. This is one of the older buildings in the entirety of the area. It's been remodeled like several times, and up there we saw the enchanting table, but really the cool part about this is the basement, is the giant Enchanted Library. And I've been putting a lot of work into this. It's taken a lot of wood, it's taken a lot of resources. We're still not even close to getting the bookshelves, but this area even carving out was intense to do. This is a 120 by 60 area, and this is it. This is the coolness of what it is currently. Now, this is an area I built for the 1.15 update. This is the, like, bee apiary area. So I just littered it with every flower I could find. We got bees' nests and apiaries there, and it's just a really cool, like, little area. Now we have my house. This is a very important area. This is the oldest unremodeled house, unremodeled building in the game. We have a nice kitchen area there. We have Goron. We have Stinky. That was the cat there. Goron's the golem. Little tables and everything. Then you come up here, and we have a really nice, you know, upstairs bedroom with furniture and all that. And now we're going to be jumping to the museum. Now, this museum is, I won't go too much into detail because there's an entire video dedicated to going through this museum. But this is really just a nice little walk around. Armor stand areas, sentimental things, the first set of enchanted armor, the things from the end you got. That staircase down we will go down later, but, you know, nice banners from around the world, rare items or formerly rare items, the first maps I've gotten, and then, you know, rare blocks. But if you want to see, there's a whole video that will be up in the top right corner about that. Just click the little button there and you can watch the whole video going in depth on that. And then this is the map room. It's unfinished because of the gold blocks, but once the gold blocks are put in, it will be close to being done. But this is the map room and how big the scale it is, and these are the maps we have of the world. A very cool thing that I love in this world. Now we have the One Life Cemetery. Now the One Life Cemetery is a very sad place because we have the deaths of all the named mobs in the game, because this is a hardcore world, so it is true. Everyone only gets one life. No one comes back. So these are all the tombstones, and this is the first tombstone from my beloved dog Barley, the first death of the entire world. Now that is my to-do board, and this is around the storehouse. The storehouse, again, is one of the older buildings. It's actually the place I spent my couple nights here, was underground in the storehouse area. But you come into here, you don't really go upstairs in this building too much, even though I put one in. It's just meant to be storage, not too much, like, about it. But I do still like it. Maybe one day we'll do something with it if the, you know, opportunity arises. But for now, we don't really go up there that much. We really go downstairs, and then this is where all the chests are. This area has constantly been being expanded the more and more time goes on because I've been getting so many blocks. Right now, most of these chests, even though they are labeled, are filled with stone, like smooth stone or cobble. But now we have an older build that never really went anywhere. We were gonna originally have 2 villages, the desert village and this village, but we never really worked, so that's supposed to be the first building in that, the logging one. Over here we have the chicken coops along with all of the animals, and this area is really loud, so I have to get loud, but this is the skateboard barn. And inside, I really like the interior. We have an auto wool farm right there. And yeah, really nice. That was supposed to be a pig farm, but we have not gotten any pigs. And then we go over to the Elder Ham Memorial Barn. This is the barn for all of our horses, or stables. I say barn, I meant stables. This is stables for all of our horses. There's a lot of free roam horses, but all those inside are very specific to highest jump, highest speed, all that kind of stuff. This is our little racetrack, which we've done redstone for. And now we're jumping right into the Quartz Forest. This is one of the cooler areas I have because it's just like, it is biome crafting. We still need to get a blaze rod farm to start making end rods to put all in the trees. But this is the area, and it'll expand a little bit outwards. I talk about it pretty frequently. I love that tree. That's one of my favorite trees too in the whole place. But it's just a good place to get rid of quartz, honestly, because we have so much quartz, too much quartz. Still, to this day, we have too much quartz, and it will expand all in that area. Now, we are moving on to the brewery. Now, this is a place that replaced the old potion areas, because I used to have, like, potions, like, magic areas to craft potions, but I decided to go with, like, a distillery instead. And look, we have a nice little friend, because this area is unlit, a little creeper in the brewery. He is brewing up many potions for all of us, but these are the big tanks that, you know, the liquid be stored in. There's a grand piano. Upstairs is more of a dining area. You have these red carpets, the nice dividers between the tables. I like this good, like, viewpoint into the brewery area. It's really nice to see that. And then going through all of this, it's just nice tables and chairs. And then you can see the vineyard outside, and then finally we're at the mountain. So this is a lake that was custom made, as well as the entire mountain's custom made. But this will be a quick flyby because, again, I just recently did a video on the Hollow Mountain. Again, in the top right corner, if you want to click that, the little button will take you to this video all about the Hollow Mountain. And yeah, so this is really just one of the most exponentially huge and cool builds that I've done in such a long time, because every single block of this mountain is hand placed. Every grass is placed, snow layer is placed, everything in this is like handcrafted to be a great experience. And I love the trails. I walk them sometimes when I'm just like bored in Minecraft. I will literally walk these trails because it is such a fun thing to do. And you see this side, the little cliffs going around the river. It is not finished. I still need to finish the interior of that, but I'm waiting off on that a bit. Because I want to maybe put cave systems in this thing and stuff like that. So the underneath of the mountain is still hollow. It's why it's Hollow Mountain National Park. But let's just enjoy the view for a few more seconds. Just beautiful. The next things we're going into are going to be a little more smaller. Here we have the area where we got bamboo. Since there was no bamboo forest within our world border, this is the area where we fished up the bamboo. This is a man-made lake, and we really spent a lot of time, you know, here fishing for bamboo, and we finally got it, and this is, you know, a little area to commemorate the bamboo forest, really. And then here's the newest addition. This is the Archaeological Dig Site. This is the last thing we'll be showing off, but this is the newest thing. This is where we get the fossil for the museum earlier. But this is it, and it looks, I like how it came out, I like how it turned out. It looks very archaeological, and yeah. So that is the world tour. This is a new outro, and I'd like to just thank you all so much for watching. If you like this content, please subscribe for more, and I will catch you guys all on the next episode, and peace out.